Welcome back to the channel, everybody. As always, if you like the video, please hit the like button below. Please hit the subscribe button to subscribe to my channel. And then, of course, hit the notification bell so that you get notified every time I make a new video. I have got a great surprise for you today. We're going to be doing the non-calc section from the October 3rd SAT of 2020. That's this year, the crazy corona year, but I got the section for you. You're going to see that the format, the PDF is going to look a little weird, literally because I had to take all the questions and make a PDF file out of them. But this is the test that was released in 2020, and these are the questions from that test. I'm going to go through them all, and you are going to become an expert at this section. So, without any further ado, let's do it. Number 1. Let's see, Tobias rented a kayak from a sports equipment store. For the rental, the store charged $60 per day plus 25 for delivery. He was charged $325. How many days did he rent the kayak? Oh, first, you know what? I gotta make the sacrifice. Doc told me I gotta keep wearing this wrist brace, but I won't. Just so I can do this section. Ow. Anywho. Let's see, charge 325. So what they're saying is they want us to set up an equation. So it's going to be 25 plus 60x should give us 325. So 60x should equal 300. So x should be equal to 5, which is answer choice B. Number 2. Which of the following is equivalent to the expression above? Just combine like terms. 2xy squared plus 3xy squared is going to be 5xy squared. Then the 4's are going to cancel out. And then plus 3x minus 8x is minus 5x. So our answer is going to be A. Number 3. The function f is defined by f of x equals 3 to the x power. What is the value of f of 2? Simply plug 2 into the equation and that'll be your answer. So this is just f of 2 is just going to be 3 squared, which equals 9, which is answer choice D. Number 4, what is the value of f of 0? Just look where x equals 0 and find the corresponding y value. That looks like it's going to be here at -8. So our answer to number 4 will be B, -8. Number 5. For what value of x is h of x equal to -2? So just plug -2 in for h of x. So -2 is going to be equal to -4 times x minus 1 plus 2. -2 is equal to -4x plus 4 plus 2. So let's see. -2 is equal to -4x plus 6. So subtract 6 from both sides. -8 equals -4x. So x equals 2, which is answer choice D. So far, everything's going smoothly. Number 6, they give us an equation, and they ask us, basically, what is... Okay, yeah, so they're basically just asking us to solve it for r. They want us to just isolate for r. So let's isolate for r. We're going to start by multiplying both sides of the equation by 9 over 5. So we're going to say that 9c over 5 is going to be equal to r minus 491.67. Add the 491.67 to both sides, and we are going to get answer choice A. Number 7, bunch of, let's see, geographer found the land area of Aruba, Jamaica, is 75 square miles, and the land area of Bermuda is 19. Then they give us an equation, 75x plus 19y equals t, and they want to know what is the best interpretation of x in this context. Let's go through all of the answer choices. Is it the total number of residents in Aruba? The total, it's not this one. It's definitely not the number of square miles in Aruba. Is it C, the total number of residents on both islands? Well, no, because I think that's supposed to be T. D, the population density in residents per square mile of Aruba. Yeah, it's this one. So we're gonna just pick D. Number 8, what is the sum of the solutions to the given equation? The fastest way to get the sum of the solutions is do sum of solutions equals negative b over a. So we're just gonna do, so sum equals negative b over a. And this is only for quadratic, so you can't like use this for linear functions or anything. So this is going to be negative 12, so 12 over 1, which equals 12, which is going to be c. Now, of course, you could like factor this and stuff and then add the solutions, but this shortcut's way, way faster, right? So why would we do the other one? Number 9. Sine of x equals 5 over 8. What is the value of cosine of y? Well, we have a rule. When x plus y equals 90, sine of x is equal to cosine of y. So if sine of x equals 5/8, that means cosine of y is also just going to be equal to 5/8. So C is our answer. Number 10. Okay, in the xy plane above, if point F is placed so that the triangle ABC is similar to DFE, which of the following would be the coordinates of point F? So if they're similar, basically what that means is they're gonna look the same. One is just gonna be bigger than the other. I haven't seen this type of question before, to be honest, but the best way to do it, you could probably use distance formula and stuff to figure stuff out, but I think the easiest thing to do would just be to plot the point and, see which of the points when you plot it is going to make it so that your bigger triangle is going to look really, similar to the smaller triangle, but just bigger in scale. So let's see. 3, -6. Well, the point 3, -6 would be over here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It will be like right over here. And when I'm looking at it, the two triangles don't look the same, right? When you put the point there. So I'm going to say that 3, -6 probably isn't it. So I'm going to cross it off. 4, -10 will be over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It'll be like right over here. This looks good to me, so I'm going to leave 4, -10 there for now, and let's try out the other answer choices. 6, -7 will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like over here. No, that doesn't look right to me, so I'm going to cross that off. And then 6, -1 is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, -1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6. There we go. It was like over here. And that's definitely not looking right either. So I'm going to get rid of that one. I'm going to say that B is the answer. And this is how I would do it, because just any other way would take you way longer to solve this question. Number 11. Which of the following is the value of y to the system of equations above? Great. So it's just a system of equations. Solve it, whatever your preferred method is. I'll solve this one by I'll just do substitution. So the top equation will become x equals y minus 3. So I'm going to plug in y minus 3 for x in the second equation. So 2 times y minus 3 minus y has to be equal to 0. 2y minus 6 minus y equals 0, which means that y equals 6. So the answer to 11 is D. Number 12, we have this function. Which of the following models the number of liters of the fluid in the tank after m minutes? Okay, well, right now T is in hours, right? So if T is in hours, that would mean, for example, so we got to get that in 2 minutes. So one way you could do this is by plugging a number in to test out to see what would work. So for example, let's say that we know that after 1 hour, for example, right? Let's say T equaled 1. If T equals 1, our function is going to become 50 times 2 raised to the first power. So A of T would end up being just 50. So if we're doing minutes, 1 hour has 60 minutes in it, right? So that means basically whichever answer choice, if like the exponent, we plug in 60 for m, if it gives us 50 as the answer, that's going to be the answer because there's 60 minutes in an hour. Looking at A, well, if we plug in 60 for m, well, the exponent will become 1, and we're going to end up getting 50. Oh, not 50, I'm sorry. This should have been 100. And we're going to end up getting 100 as the answer. So from that logic, A should work. So I'm going to pick A as the answer. Let's see, where are we on time? Great. Cool. Number 13. If the equation has exactly one solution, which of the following could not be the value of k? So looking at it, I can tell that the answer has to be C, and I'll explain why. If k were to be equal to 3, both sides of the equation would be equal, right? If both sides of the equation are equal, that tells us that there are going to be infinite solutions to this. Since the question says there's only one solution to it, the answer can't possibly be C, because that would make it infinite. Number 14. A similar question. How many solutions does the equation x times x minus 4 equals x minus 1 times x plus 1 have? What I would do is I would start by, let's see, let's do without. Why not? We're gonna have on the left side x squared minus 4x equals x squared minus 1. Combine some like terms, x squareds get canceled out, so negative 4x equals negative 1. So there's only, let me make that clearer, negative 4x equals negative 1. So there's only one solution here. So the answer is going to be B. Number 15. Oh, number 15 is fun. Okay. If n is a positive integer, which of the following is equivalent to the expression above? Few ways you could do this. You could use substitution and plug a value in for n, get an answer, plug that same value into the answer choices and see which one gives you the same answer. Or we could do this algebraically. So the way you could do this algebraically is, let's rewrite some of the stuff. So this is the same thing as 2 squared, and you take the nth root of it. So we've got this, and we're multiplying it by the nth root of 3. Well, rules of exponent dictate that we can rewrite this as root n of 2 squared is 4 times 3 is 12 of 12. So the answer would be D. But again, if you didn't know that, you could just substitute a value in for 10, get an answer. So you can substitute a value in for n, not 10n, get an answer, plug that same value into the answer choices and see what would give you the same answer. Almost done. Number 16. Bunch of information, linear equation. What is the value of x equals k? What is the value of k? Well, if x equals k, and we have in this little table, all the values of x are the same, they're just 2, right? That means that k has to be equal to 2. Number 17, if 12x plus 6 equals 4x plus 8, what is the value of x? Just solve for x. So 8x is going to be equal to 2, so x is equal to 1 over 4. Number 18, we have these two similar triangles, right triangles. What is the value of cosine of b? So cosine is just equal to adjacent over hypotenuse because of SOHCAHTOA. So in b, the adjacent side is 6. The hypotenuse would be 10. So the cosine of b is simply 6 over 10. Or you could reduce it down to 3 over 5. Boom. I don't know why I circled that one. I didn't circle any of the other ones. Whatever. You've got the answer. You're welcome. Blessed. Number 19. Let's see. A system of two linear equations has no solutions, which means they're parallel. Oh, excuse me. No solutions, which means they are parallel. Great. The second equation is ax minus y equals 1. What is the value of a? Okay, so if they're parallel, that means that the slopes are the same. So I'm going to rewrite the second equation they gave us. I'm going to rewrite it as y equals ax minus 1. So the slope of the line here, well, let's see. We went from -4, -1 to 0, 4. So the slope of this line is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, which equals 4 minus -1, which is plus 1, over 0 minus -4. So the answer is 5 over 4. And now, so yeah, 5 over 4. So I'm going to just box that in. And now the last question, number 20. We have an exponential. What time is it? Okay, great. Cool. And now for the last question, number 20. We have a table. We've got some values here. F of x equals pr to the x, where p and r are constants. What is the value of r? Okay, well, let's start with what we know. So we know that when x is 0, f of x is 9. So let's plug that stuff in. So 9 is going to be equal to pr to the 0 power. Well, r to the 0 power is just 1. Right? So that basically cancels out. So 9 is going to be equal to p. Cool. So we know that the function is actually going to be f of x equals 9r to the x power. So now we can just plug one of the other points in. Let's plug in 12 and 1, or 1 comma 12. So 12 is going to be equal to 9r raised to the first power. So 12 equals 9r, so r is 12 over 9, and if we wanted, we could reduce this down to r equals 4 over 3. So 4/3 is the answer. And that's it. We are done. That's all you got to do for this. Easy cake, right? Easy money. Now you know how to do it. We're done. Now check out the calc section that's uploaded, and you'll have all the answers to math questions on this test. If you liked the video, hit the like button below, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, leave comments below. If you have any questions for me, email me at blackslateglobal@gmail.com. Don't email me at the art@blackslateglobal.com email because it's been having issues. That's it. See you next time.